Hello, everyone, and welcome back. If you're a new parent, you've probably heard all kinds of advice about your baby's first foods. Some people say rice cereal should always be the very first thing your baby eats. Others recommend starting with vegetables, fruit, or even meat. With so many different opinions online and from family members, it's completely normal to feel confused. So, what does current evidence actually say? Is rice cereal still the best first food? Or are there healthier options? In today's video, we're going to explore the facts, discuss the benefits and possible drawbacks of rice cereal, and look at several nutrient-rich first foods that can help support your baby's healthy growth and development. Remember, every baby is unique, and it's always important to discuss feeding decisions with your pediatrician or healthcare provider, especially if your baby has medical conditions or food allergies. Before talking about specific foods, let's first answer the most important question. When is a baby actually ready to start solids? Most health organizations, including the World Health Organization and the American Academy of Pediatrics, recommend introducing complementary foods around 6 months of age while continuing breast milk or infant formula as the baby's primary source of nutrition. During the first 6 months, breast milk or formula provides nearly everything a healthy baby needs for growth, brain development, hydration, and immune protection. Solid foods at this stage are meant to gradually complement milk feedings rather than replace them. Instead of focusing only on your baby's age, it's even more important to look for developmental signs that show they are ready for solids. A baby should be able to sit with little support, have good head and neck control, show interest when others are eating, open their mouth when food is offered, and begin losing the tongue thrust reflex that automatically pushes food back out. These signs indicate that your baby's body and nervous system are becoming ready to safely learn how to eat. If these milestones haven't developed yet, introducing solids too early may increase the risk of choking, digestive discomfort, or simply lead to frustration because the baby isn't developmentally prepared. Many parents worry that waiting until around 6 months means their baby will miss out on important nutrition, but for most healthy infants, breast milk or formula continues to provide excellent nourishment during this period. The first months of eating are less about consuming large amounts of food and more about developing lifelong feeding skills. Babies are learning how to move food around their mouths, chew, swallow safely, recognize new tastes and textures, and enjoy family mealtimes. These early experiences help build healthy eating habits that can last for years. Understanding this foundation makes it much easier to decide what kinds of first foods may best support your baby's development. Now that we've talked about when babies are ready to begin solids, let's discuss one of the biggest questions parents ask. Does a baby's first food have to be rice cereal? For many years, rice cereal was considered the standard first food because it is soft, easy to prepare, and often fortified with iron. Many parents were advised to mix it with breast milk or formula and feed it by spoon. While rice cereal can still be an option for some families, experts today agree that it is not the only appropriate first food, and there are many other nutritious choices that can support a baby's growth just as well or even better. One of the main reasons rice cereal became popular was because babies' natural iron stores begin to decrease around 6 months of age, particularly in exclusively breastfed infants. Iron is an essential nutrient that supports healthy brain development, red blood cell production, and overall growth. This is why many infant cereals are fortified with iron. However, iron doesn't have to come only from cereal. Babies can also get iron from naturally iron-rich foods, such as well-cooked pureed or finely shredded beef, chicken, turkey, lamb, lentils, beans, and iron-fortified infant foods. Your pediatrician can help you decide the best iron sources for your baby's individual needs. Another important point is that introducing solids is about much more than simply filling your baby's stomach. Babies are learning how to eat. Every new texture, smell, color, and flavor helps develop their oral muscles, coordination, and acceptance of different foods. Whether you choose spoon feeding, baby-led weaning, or a combination of both, Offering a variety of healthy foods helps your baby build confidence and develop positive eating habits from the very beginning. Many experts recommend introducing different vegetables, fruits, proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats over time instead of relying on only one food for several weeks. Some parents also worry about reports of arsenic in rice products. This concern is understandable because rice naturally absorbs more arsenic from soil and water than many other grains. Health authorities recommend varying the grains your baby eats rather than serving rice products every day. Including foods like oats, barley, quinoa, or other whole grains alongside a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, and protein sources can help provide a more balanced diet. Variety is one of the best ways to reduce unnecessary exposure while also expanding your baby's nutrition. Parents sometimes hear that babies cannot digest certain foods early in life. In reality, as babies approach 6 months and show all the signs of readiness, their digestive system is becoming much better prepared to handle complementary foods. Every baby develops at a slightly different pace, which is why following developmental readiness is often more helpful than focusing only on a specific calendar date. Starting slowly, introducing one new food at a time, and watching for any allergic reactions can make the transition smoother and safer. The most important thing to remember is that there is no single perfect first food for every baby. What matters most is choosing foods that are safe, age-appropriate, nutrient-dense, and prepared in a texture your baby can handle. In the next part, we'll discuss some of the best first food options, foods to avoid, allergy prevention, choking safety, and practical tips to make your baby's feeding journey enjoyable and stress-free. As you begin introducing solids, you may wonder which foods are the best place to start. The good news is that there isn't a single perfect answer. The healthiest first foods are those that provide important nutrients, are prepared in a safe texture, and allow your baby to explore a variety of flavors. Iron-rich foods deserve special attention because babies' iron needs increase after about 6 months. Soft, well-cooked meats such as beef, chicken, turkey, and lamb are excellent choices. Cooked lentils, beans, mashed avocado, plain full-fat yogurt, mashed banana, sweet potato, pumpkin, peas, and well-cooked vegetables are also wonderful options. As your baby becomes more comfortable with eating, you can gradually introduce scrambled eggs, oatmeal, soft fruits, and many other nutritious foods, while continuing breast milk or formula as their primary source of nutrition throughout the first year. One important topic that many parents worry about is food allergies. Current research suggests that introducing common allergenic foods, such as eggs and peanut-containing foods, around 6 months of age when your baby is developmentally ready may actually help reduce the risk of developing certain food allergies. However, these foods should always be introduced in age-appropriate forms that do not pose a choking risk. For example, whole peanuts and spoonfuls of peanut butter should never be given to infants because they can cause choking. If your baby has severe eczema, an existing food allergy, or a strong family history of allergies, talk with your pediatrician before introducing highly allergenic foods. Safety should always come before convenience. Babies should sit upright during every meal, never eat while lying down or walking around, and always be supervised by an adult. Avoid foods that are common choking hazards, including whole grapes, popcorn, whole nuts, hard candies, chunks of raw vegetables, and large pieces of meat. Foods should be cut, mashed, or cooked until soft enough for your baby's developmental stage. Learning the difference between gagging and choking is also important. Gagging is a normal protective reflex that many babies experience while learning to eat, whereas choking is silent and requires immediate action. Taking an infant first aid or CPR course can give parents extra confidence during mealtimes. Remember that every baby learns at a different pace. Some babies eagerly accept new foods from the very first day, while others may need to see the same food several times before trying it. That's completely normal. Avoid pressuring your baby to finish every bite. Instead, Create a calm, positive mealtime environment where eating is enjoyable and stress-free. Let your baby explore different tastes and textures while following their hunger and fullness cues. This responsive approach helps build a healthy relationship with food that can last throughout childhood. Finally, it's important to remember that there is no prize for starting solids earlier or later than another family. What matters most is waiting until your baby shows the signs of readiness, choosing nutritious and safe foods, and continuing regular milk feedings during the first year. Whether you decide to offer iron-fortified cereal, vegetables, fruits, meats, or a combination of different foods, the goal is the same: helping your baby grow, learn, and enjoy a wide variety of healthy foods over time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has helped you feel more confident about introducing your baby's first foods and understanding the role of rice cereal in today's feeding recommendations. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest evidence-based health and parenting guides. If you have questions or want to share your own experience with starting solids, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.